In this video, I'll show you guys a couple of simple ways to fix a Delta faucet that's dripping. You can either replace the cartridge with a new one, or you can actually pull it apart and service the cartridge. If this is what you're seeing, then you've got the same problem that we did, and you'll push it down and it still drips a little bit. It cannot shut off. And we called Delta. Within a couple of weeks, we had this at the front door, so we do have a new cartridge available. You can also buy them. You need to shut off the water to do this job. If your valves look like this, just very gently turn them both clockwise until they stop. If you have a ball valve like this, just turn it 90 degrees and that'll turn it off. Once the water's off, just put the stoppers in your drain. Throw a couple of rags down, make sure no parts are going to get lost. And with the water turned off, pull the handle up. We've got this little screw cap. It's our little temperature indicator. We'll pull that off, put it aside, and we'll clean any debris out. Now, this kind of Allen wrench is not your friend. These ball tip ones, they're kind of loose. If your handle screws oxidize, you're probably going to strip out the head. Now, these standard Allen wrenches give us enough leverage that we can actually break the screw loose without risking it. Once you do that, you just take about one full turn. That'll give you enough to pull the handle off. Now you can see the little actuator. I put on a latex glove. It gave me all the grip I needed to get that cartridge carry off of there without a wrench, and you'll notice a little oxidation. There's also an O-ring. We're going to put a little silicone grease on later. And if you have a brand new cartridge, you want to put it on now, then you'll notice these two divots make it easy to put on. Just skip ahead a couple minutes and I'll show you how to do that. But if you want to service it, it's easy to do. Just pop it open like this and it comes apart. It's the latch on each side. Just use a small screwdriver, open it up. And what you'll find is a bunch of debris, and if it's hard, it's either calcium or magnesium carbonate or slimy bacteria, all coming from the water supply. This is the blue spring washer. This provides pressure when it's snapped together, keeps the disc pressed hard against the seat. And yeah, we got a little debris there. And as the disc moves around on the polished seat, it just allows warm and cold water to come in the little eyes of the smiley face. And as you move it around, the water comes out the mouth and then into your faucet. And if there's debris in there, the disc can't go all the way off. It can't go all the way to the off position because you've got buildup on the side here like this. And in this case, we're going to have to remove that so that the disc can move into the off position. Okay, so let's go ahead and, it's all vinegar that we're going to use in here. That's not going to hurt anything. We'll just use distilled white vinegar and rags. And these seats look good. These surfaces are a little bit of stain on the ceramic disc. That's not going to hurt anything, so I wouldn't worry about it. We'll just clean up the sides here. As far as the staining goes, you can try to clean that off a little bit. Again, a little bit of vinegar on a paper towel or a rag will help, but it's not hurting anything. Just make sure all the surfaces are cleaned up. This is the actuator assembly. It's working very well, and this little actuator disc just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. And we'll plug the ceramic valve back onto it. It's ready to go. Now this is the base, the valve body, same thing. You'll notice we've got some of that debris built up. It's like a bumper. Keeps that ceramic valve disc from going into the off position. This is definitely our problem right here. So again, a little bit of vinegar and a rag and just wipe it off. There's quite a bit of stuff in there. Once you get that base cleaned up, make sure the valve seat fits in well. A little notch there, it only goes one way. And once everything's cleaned up, what we're going to do is a little bit of strategic lubricating. We're going to use this silicone grease, pick out the spring washer, make sure there's nothing in the groove, everything's cleaned up, and we're just going to put a light coating of this silicone grease on there, give us a better seal. And again, don't forget there's that little notch right here in the valve seat, so it only goes one way, you can't get it wrong. Put a little more silicone grease on the seat, and now we'll snap the two halves together. Now there's going to be a little pressure from that blue spring gasket, but that's supposed to be the case, so push it till it snaps and make sure the motion is good. It looks like the action's good on here. And vinegar to the rescue again. We're not going to get all this oxidation off, but we're going to clean the surface up a little bit. You can see the blue comes off there a little bit with the vinegar, and we're going to put a little silicone grease on that O-ring. And that'll just help things go together a little bit better. And same thing, put a little bit of grease on the base of the cartridge. There's a seal here. And now those two prongs, we can only go one way, so just set it on there. And this threaded carrier, I'm going backwards until you hear the thread catch. And just like removing it, the latex glove gave me enough grip to get it more than tight enough. I did not need a wrench for this. First, we'll move the valve into the off position, and now we can turn on the water. And before we put the handle on, we'll just test it a couple times. Looks like it's working well, shutting off all the way now that there's no debris keeping the disc from closing. Now we'll just snug down the handle and we'll test it a couple more times. And we've still got a brand new cartridge if we need it. We'll go ahead and put our little screw cap back on. It's slanted so you can't get it wrong. Pop that in there. And a month later, this was still working great. And we still have a spare cartridge if we need it. So it looks like this was a good repair. If it helped you out, please do give a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. And to help out anybody else trying to fix one of these, please do share this video. Thanks for watching.